Right guys, welcome back to the channel, and we have another of the quarterfinals here for the Age of Sigmar 8 Army Tournament Knockout. Of course, it is Ogor Mawtribes versus Sylvaneth.
Yeah,
I'm excited about this one because my Ogres have always had it in for your Sylvaneth.
Yeah, I'm just looking, it just looks wrong. Like, I have 3 units of 30, your entire army is 32 models.
Yes, but each model counts as 2 for objectives and has at least 4 wounds.
I know, but looking at the table, it's like...
Yeah, and don't forget, they're a flat 2 and 3 damage on nearly all their weapons.
True.
So, you know, it's definitely the elite versus the many nimble, easily broken dryads. Hopefully. So,
other people we're seeing why taking Sylvaneth, they'll get trampled. Like, firstly, I love them. Secondly, I have fun to play with them. And thirdly, I have actually won a lot more than lost with them.
She has. And, you know, this tournament, as much as it is a tournament, it's about fun as well. We wanted to play the armies that we enjoy as well.
Yeah.
So, as it stands, go and check out the lists in the link below. There's a small amendment that I have to make to the Ogres list because War Scroll Builder does not allow you to add 2 spells, even when you take the Blood Gullet War Tribe. So, as it stands on my list, the Butcher has Blood Feast, and the Slaughtermaster has Rib Cracker. The Butcher is also going to take Greasy Deluge for a -1 to hit, and the Slaughtermaster will also take Blood Feast as well. So they've both got the +1 attack spell. One has -1 to hit, the other one has -1 save.
Little amendment on mine, my Kenneth Hunters, it says in the list that they've got the sides. That's what I thought they were already armed with. They're magnetised, and sounds easy enough, but they're actually really hard to change the arms over. So I'm using them as swords, and they will be used as swords for the rest of the tournament if they progress any further.
So Lucy won the roll-off for scenery, so she put the Wildwood down here. Yes, we know we will be getting some newer ones later on. So I put my Cauldron there. Not the best deployment for me. Yeah, Lucy set this table up. There's lots of small pieces of terrain in the way.
Yeah.
But like I said, it's focal points, so you get 2 points for controlling the centre. If you control this side, you get 3. If you control that side, you get 3. Any other objective that you control is worth a single point. Now, because I've got a battalion, unsurprisingly, I finished deploying first. So I think I will take first turn, Lucy.
You start with 2 command
I start with 2 command points because I've got a battalion and I was running under points. And I'm still under Lucy's points, so I actually get a triumph, which was, I rolled a 5, so it's re-roll a charge.
Not the best for you, but...
It's not, but, it saves me burning a command point. I would have rather had re-roll hits or re-roll wounds.
Obviously.
But there we go. So straight into Ogres turn 1. Right, so first things first, I'm going to be using Bully in the First Degree on the Iron Guts. So I take D3 mortal wounds. Of course I take 3. It's not a problem though, because the idea is that we'll hopefully heal it back up with the Slaughtermaster. But what I'm going to do is, because I'm part of the battalion, I get to roll on my Cauldron twice. So the first roll is a 5, which does damage to enemies, which is no good. The second roll... Why? I don't even know why I bothered doing this now. Right, so spell-wise, we've got a number of spells that we're going to cast. So Billowing Ash from the Firebelly first, needing an 8, because he doesn't get the... Oh, no, he does get the +1 from the Morpot, I think. Either way, I get it on an 8. That's -1 to hit if you're within 12 of him. So that does go off. The only other spells I've got that are within range are going to be... I'm going to cast Blood Feast on these, which gives them an extra attack. This is from the Butcher.
Yeah, I can't stop any because I'm too far back.
I need a 7 or a 6 because of the
ooh, nice.
pot.
Yeah.
So that goes off. Does he eat spells? Yes, he does. So he's fine. He will also cast Mystic Shield on the Iron Guts.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
He gets it off. Does he hurt himself? Nope. And then the
What's going on?
Slaughtermaster He's going to use Rock Chomper because I've got no other spells to cast, so I'm going to cast that on them as well. That goes off on a 10. Right, that is hero phase because I've got no other spells to cast.
Yep.
Right, so the ogres have moved up there 8 inches, +2 of course for being hungry. I didn't run any closer. I want to try and create a blockade so that Lucy can't get to that objective, hopefully. The Firebelly has run around the side to protect them with the -1 to hit. With the extra attacks, with the -1 to hit, with re-rolling ones to save, and of course mortal wounds on the bites, I think Lucy's going to be struggling to take them out. But I didn't put my Tyrant next to them, which is really what I should have done, but never mind. The Slaughtermaster and the Butcher have pushed forward, staying within an inch of the Cauldron. The Slaughtermaster is actually controlling the centre objective there. And these guys over here have all moved forward, staying an inch away from Lucy's Wildwood. Hopefully she'll jump through the woods there and I can do some damage.
Well, that was my plan originally, but I changed my mind well before then. Oh, well, no. Well, I could actually
You
do
can.
something there.
Yeah, you might be able to do it. So, at the end of my turn, I actually score 4 points. I score 1 for this one, 1 for that, and 2 for holding the centre.
You do.
So, let's move into Lucy's turn 1. Right, so turn 1 for Lucy. The Tree Lord Ancient has put the Awakened Wildwood down.
Yep, and I just want to point out, on the war scroll for this silent communication, it specifically says the Wildwood has to be wholly within 18 of him and more than 1 inch from any other model, terrain feature or objective.
So you can get it closer than the one that you actually set up at the beginning of the game.
Which I'm surprised that hasn't been FAQ'd yet, but maybe it's just a little boom for us. Because, yeah, we got smashed in the new book. Anyway, so spells. He is going to cast his own Awakening Wildwoods on them because they are within 3 inches. So needing a 6. Yeah.
What did you get?
8.
I'll try and stop it with the Slaughtermaster. I get an 8. I can't remember if the Great Morpok gives me +1 to deny, so I might have stopped that. Yep, so it is +1 to unbinding, so I do stop it.
Yep. She, my little branch witch, is going to cast the Vengeful Skullroot. I put that so I'll try to remember it.
And I'm actually out of range even with the Firebelly here.
Yep, but she does need a 6. Oh,
gets it with an 11.
Yep, so we'll get that set up because it moves immediately.
So the Skullroot is placed and then moved over here. Not quite within range of the Ogres, but Lucy's hopefully going to take advantage of me not using Bully in the first degree on them.
Yep, and didn't get close enough to do any mortal wounds, but my branch is going to cast Mystic Shield onto Dirthu.
It goes off, and again I'm out of range with the Slaughtermaster.
Perfect.
And that is hero phase, so on to movement. So movement phase, Lucy?
Yep, this unit ran forward. Didn't realise they were facing backwards, but yep. Then they take that objective and everything else just move forward there, minimum. The Tree Lord, I did want him around this way, but then his shooting would have went to waste, so he's went that way. He can see through the trees, through that gap to them. And over here, these push forward there for 5 inches. Woohoo! And he is in range and can see that one guy on the end. And like I say, everything else. For now, I want these near him, so I've held him back for a little bit. Hopefully get some shooting in.
Okay, so who's shooting first?
We'll do the Tree Lord, why not? And it'll be it.
At the Ogre Gluttons.
Yeah. He's unwounded, so he hits on a 2. Hits, wounds on a 3. Yeah. It's -1.
That's a passed save.
We'll see where we're getting.
And I can ignore damage on a 6 from missile weapons for me look out gross.
Yep. Spirited Death through Verdant Blast. He's unwounded, so he gets 6 attacks.
And this is at the lead belchers, isn't it? The guys with the cannons.
Yes, it is. 4s to hit. Ew. 3s to wound. That's 2 at -1.
So they've only got a 5 up, so it becomes a 6 up. And what's the damage?
D3.
Oof. Total of 3 damage, so you don't even kill one of them. So shooting from the Kurnoths.
Yeah, gonna go into this unit here. I was debating either go the unit or a halo, so I ended up rolling the dice. Odds I went for the unit.
Yeah, she's -1 to hit the Gluttons or the Slaughtermaster, and she'll be -2 to hit the Firebelly.
Yeah.
And that's because of Billow and Ash.
Yep, so the leader, the huntsman, will be in the purple dice, so I'll need 4s and 5s.
2 hits.
Yeah. 3's to wound. That is 2 at -1.
6 up. Fail them both. 3 damage.
3 damage.
6 up. So I take 2 wounds.
Yeah.
So going into the charge phase, Lucy's going to see what she can roll with these dryads here.
I might not, but I'll see what I get. If I get a big enough number, no. Does not matter. So that is the end of my turn, and I score 4 as well because I took the middle one and I've got the 2 end ones.
Indeed. So this is going to be big now because we're right in front of each other.
Yeah.
Who is going to go first? I roll a 5.
You.
Here's the issue, right?
You're actually debating this.
I'm actually debating it because if I don't go first, you will likely charge me. I still have all the buffs of my spells until my next hero phase. So I'm debating going second, plus I can move this away from me at the same time as well. Because realistically, am I going to go forward? This unit of Dryads is a problem, and I could probably take them out with my Iron Guts. But at the same time, I need to recast all my spells.
I never thought of that. That is a very, very good point.
I don't know what to do.
Roll a dice.
Let's think of it this way. So, I reckon the Iron Guts could take this objective back. And I reckon they could push forward and potentially... Well, I don't think I'll get within range to take this one. But I could severely damage them Dryads. Plus, if I make it into the trees, you can't jump through them.
Nope.
I'm going to go first.
Thought as much.
Which means you get to move the skull route. Right, I didn't realise the Vengeful Skull route was that brutal. So Lucy's moved it up and past the one guy and back onto the trees to block.
Because I couldn't get all the way across because I only got 8-inch movement. But for every model it passes over...
For every model?
Yeah. After this... Oh, each unit, sorry.
Yeah, so you just roll 1 dice.
Yeah, so what I did, I went... Beep up, and put it down there. Which we had the measurements out. It did go 8 in it. It's D3 damage, unless your unit is within 3 inches of a wildwood.
Which I am.
It's D6. Oh!
3. Okay, so it kills a single ogre and then wounds the next one over.
I mean, I've got you.
It's not a missile weapon, so I don't get my 6 up.
Right.
Okay, I'll deal with that.
If you feel battle shock within 3 inches, an extra D3 models flee.
That's not happening, trust me, it's not happening, right? So anyway, I've got an extra command point, puts me at 3. So what I will do first of all is, this guy's going to eat from his pot. No, I'm not. I'm going to eat from the pot. Does damage within 6 inches, which is nobody. And the 3, yes! Yes, that's the +1 to hit. I like this. Yep, +1 to hit. Let's go with them. They're going to get the +1 to hit, which is very, very nice. So, spells now. I'm going to cast Billow and Ash again from the Firebelly, which goes off on a 10. That's the -1 to hit, Lou.
I'll stop it with... I think I'm in range now.
I've rolled a 10.
I have rolled a double 6 and stuff before. I just want to make sure I am definitely in range now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I do it? No.
No. The Slaughtermaster is then going to cast the spell to give them +1 attack, Blood Feast, which I get on an 8. She stops it.
Yay.
And then the other spell that he's got, I'm going to cast as well. His own spell to make the bites do mortal wounds. On an 8, goes off.
My final one. No.
So Rib Cracker, I wanted to cast on these, but I can't see them through the trees. So I'm going to have to put it on these, which is -1 save. Goes off on a 13. So they're at -1 save. We're then going to have the other Butcher go for Greasy Deluge on these.
Yep.
It goes off on a 10.
I think I've done only stops. I've only got 3.
And then I'm going to Mystic Shield these Ogres.
Yep.
From the Butcher. And I get that on a 10 as well. Wow, every single spell went off.
That's a rarity for you.
But, first of all, the Slaughtermaster, he's fine. And then the Butcher, I would take a single wound on the Butcher. So that drops him to, I think the Butcher has 7 wounds. Yep, so that drops him to 6. Now, do I want to heal everybody? Because I've got an Ogre that's took a wound, he's took a wound, they've took a wound, they've took a wound. I'm debating using the pot now.
Maybe. It's risky.
It is, but...
No, it's not, but it might be worth when you've suffered a few more.
I know, but I'd rather just not lose an Iron Gut and a Lead Belcher at this point, plus another Ogre.
You didn't do a Battle Shock. You didn't lose a model.
I didn't. I lost a model at the beginning of the battle round. Yeah, I'm going to do it. So he's unwounded, he becomes unwounded, he gets D3 back for 3, and the Lead Belchers for 1. So that basically I've got a Lead Belcher on 2 wounds. Right, so movement phase. These guys have pushed up their full 8 inches. So I'm hopefully going to make this charge here. Lucy's just pointed out that you only have to be within 6 of a Wildwood now to get the -1 to hit.
So these are holy, we've measured.
Yep,
So
thankfully I got the +1 to hit from the Cauldron. The Iron Guts are staying just outside of 3 inches of these. And you'll find out why very soon. The Lead Belchers, I was going to push forward and shoot the Dryads, but I always forget that the Wildwood's block line of sight.
Which is why I put me 2 big guys round the way I didn't want them, but...
And there was no way I was moving even closer to Durthu when I know I can't kill him with the Lead Belchers, so I'm staying back to force him to have to go further.
Oh.
The Firebellies moved this way to grant them the -1 to hit back though. And of course, if they end up wholly within 12 of him, then they're also -1 to hit. So, no shooting, straight into charges. This unit here. With a 7, I make it in, so I'm going to pile them in now. So this, of course, is my only charge. I've stayed wholly within 12 of him, but I've stayed more than 3 inches away from him because I don't like him.
I asked why and he just wouldn't answer.
Well, yeah, of course. These guys are not charging.
No. Okay. So a bit of work for my Wildwoods. So you roll a dice at the end of the charge phase for every unit within 1 inch of a Wildwood. On a 6, it's D3. So this unit, the hero, this unit is within... So they get... No. Oh, so close. Remember how bad they used to be? Right, so I'm going to add some attacks up from these guys. So I'm a +1 to hit because of my Cauldron, -1 because Lucy's within 6 of a Wildwood, and you've got +1 save currently. I do.
And I've got Mystic Shield on them, and I can do mortal wounds with my bites. Okay, so I was going to use the Blood Gullet command trait from the Slaughtermaster up here to reroll wound rolls on these. However, I'm not wholly within 12. These 4 guys are just out. But I am within range of this guy, so I'm going to use all-out attack. There's 7 Ogres within range, so I've got 22 attacks because one of them is my leader. I hit on 3s, +1, -1, so back to 3s, reroll on the 1s. 6s count as 2 hits.
That's a lot of 6s, nice.
Okay, so the 2s miss. How many 6s have I got there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's the most I've ever seen you roll 6s.
You've been trained, that's why. So I'm wounding you on 3s. Oh no!
Ooh, ouch.
That's bad.
That's a lot of 1s and 2s.
That's really bad. And then you've got forks to make with them. So 3, 6, 9, 10. That should have been so much more.
Yep, so normal's 5, but I'm no rend.
No rend?
4 because I'm a +1. So 1,
Wow.
2. Oh, 2 dryads die.
No, 4 dryads died. It's damage 2.
Is it? Right.
That should not have happened. That should have gone way better for me.
It really should.
Wow, that's really bad.
Yeah, it is. Like, I'm sorry, but.
And then I've got my bites as well.
Yep.
Wow. Rerolling ones for all out attack.
-1 to hit.
+1 to hit.
Oh, does that count?
And then wound you on 3s. So that is 4 saves you need to make, but a mortal wound as well.
So the 4 more. Normal. Are these any rend?
1 damage, no rend.
So 4s.
So that kills 4.
Yeah.
5 plus
5.
That should not have been that bad. That should have been so much better. Right, so Lucy's swinging back with 18 dryads, including the nymph. She's at -1 to hit from Billowing Ash.
Yeah.
She's just rolled this, so you're hitting on 5s now.
I am, so not that many, but could have been worse.
Yeah, could have been my wound roll.
That's it.
Yep.
I'll just point out my amazing Sylvaneth dice tray.
Courtesy of Terry from Demonscapes.
Yeah, no, leave 2 purple, yeah, keep it even. 4s to wound, so 2, 3, 4, 5. Oof.
5 saves to make, yeah?
Yes, please.
May I have some of my dice back? So I've got a 5-up save, re-rolling 1s. That kills an ogre. And a bit. Wow. Okay.
I didn't expect
I'll kill that guy.
Wait, to be fair, weight the dice.
Well, yeah, but look at my weight of dice.
I know, but your destruction.
Right, that's not good.
Battle shocks.
No.
I lost.
No, it's not the battle shock phase yet. I'm gonna activate them.
They didn't pile in.
I can pile in 6 inches.
I thought you still had charge.
Nope, I can pile in from 6 inches away because of my command trait on my tyrant.
Right. Oh, sneaky little bit of trickery, so I didn't pile in with them first.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay.
Because I need to protect them. So basically, I don't have any buffs on these other than the fact that you're at -1 save.
Yep.
I can't get wholly within 12 of him, unfortunately,
No.
so I wouldn't get the -1 to hit. But here we go, 3s. Oh, do I want to use all out attack again?
When should you have declared it?
I don't know.
The start of the
Probably, so I won't use it. That's not bad. That's
No,
not bad.
that's
Wounding on 3s. Okay.
That's
I can
better.
live with that. So it's -1 rend, but you're also at -1 save because of Rib Cracker.
I'm at +1 save. Because there is more than 10, so I'm just on my normal 5 up. I'm just going to roll.
No, you're -2.
Ah.
-1 because of Rib Cracker and -1 because of the weapons.
So 6s.
Yeah. And each one of these kills 3. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. There's your 30. That's 32.
Boo.
36 even. So we've worked out the bravery. The Bellower makes them -1. Lucy's a +2 because
And it's still over 20.
they're still over 20, which means that she would be bravery 7. She lost 7, she would lose D6 as a result of it. And I just want to point out, I forgot to do the mortal wounds on the charge with them.
Because this is a tournament, I'm not letting
No
them go
going back. They didn't charge, so they didn't get to do it anyway.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm inspiring
yeah.
presence in them, so they are not.
Yeah. So I am bravery 6 base, 8 because I
You are.
I'm feeding, but I've also got +1 for my banner as well. So I'm actually bravery 9. I only lost 2 models, so I can't fail battle shock. Right. So at the end of my turn, I don't score this one.
No.
That wound roll really, really hurt me. So I
Do you
score.
score another 4 though?
I score another 4, yeah. Right, so Lucy's turn 2.
Yep. Spells. He is going to cast Awakening in the Wildwoods on this
Yep.
cast of 6. Again, it fails.
Oh.
Ooh. Is he rolled in 6 of it though?
No, he's not.
It didn't go off anyway. But
Yeah, the Dryads were only
Yeah.
ones within range.
I'm going to measure for Unleashed Spikes.
Range 9?
Yep.
Yep.
So I don't know if it needs to be wholly within or...
No, it won't need to be. Right, so Unleash Spikes. So Lucy cast an Unleash Spike. She's just rolled an 8. My Slaughter Master will try and stop it, so he needs to roll an 8 because he gets +1. Nope.
So 8 dice. 2, 4, 6, 8 at these guys here.
Yeah.
6s for mortal wounds.
None.
Wow.
Okay.
She is within 6.
Yeah.
So does this would become alive? Come on, please.
No.
Okay. So she will cast her own. I can't remember what it's called, but it is this cast of 7. Was off.
The Butcher is the only one that might be able to stop it. No.
Thank you. That's 10 Dryads.
So moving phase, the Tree Lords come around this side.
Yep. The Branch Witch moved up a little bit, stayed still. Oh, no, he hasn't stayed still. He has, but...
Will he be out in the range to reroll ones for them?
No, 12 inches. So I was trying to move him, but I didn't measure. Yep. Well, it doesn't matter about them anyway.
So Lucy could only fit 8 Dryads there, unfortunately.
We hummed how about this because I could only fit 8.
Well, you did.
Does it have to be the full unit or just... So we have put 8 for now. If you've found where it clarifies it has to be the full unit, please point us out and please don't be mean about it. So that's moving. Oh, the Kerneth's ran 6. Darthu just walked his normal 4, 5, sorry. And that's about it.
So shooting phase?
Yep. I didn't move them either.
Are you going to move them?
Sorry. Just... So these are going straight ahead into them horrible things.
They're not horrible.
Reroll ones. I think, I know I forgot, but I don't know if I actually rolled any, so all but 1 hit.
Yep. You're not at -1 because unfortunately the Iron Guts aren't wholly within 12 of the Fire Belly.
Yep, 3s to wound, so that is 4 at -1.
So 5s.
D3 each.
Yep. Oh, that's 9 wounds.
That's got to kill at least 1.
That kills 2.
Yay!
That kills 2. And then wounds the next one. That was a good shot.
Yeah. Darthu's going to go into them.
Into them?
Yep.
Okay.
He should be in range of 15. Yep.
Yep.
Oh. 4s to hit. Yikes. 3s to... Ooh. How do we do that?
And then this guy?
Yeah, of course. 2s to hit.
It would be 3s, but you still hit.
Oh, and 3s to win -1.
So all 6 up, rerolling 1s. Nope.
D6 damage. Change me down. Ooh, for 3.
You still kill that whole ogre though. And that's shooting. Charges.
Yep. Need an 11 for Darthu.
Into the lead belches.
Yeah.
Yep. Nope.
The unit I cast in.
Nope. What about this guy's ego in here?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yep, 5 inches makes it into him. Right, so Lucy going first with the Dryad. She's entrapping me, so she gets +1 to hit. I'm still wholly within 12 of the Fire Belly. So I get -1 to hit, so she's just on a normal 4s.
Yep. Here we go.
With 17 of them that can reach, 35 attacks in total.
Yeah, because one's the nymph. Not a lot.
No. That's definitely not a lot.
Mm-hmm. Plus 2 wounds.
Oh.
Wow.
2?
Oh, how
I saved them both.
Feeding frenzy.
Right, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 guys that can actually reach. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then my 8th one is my leader. So I'm at -1 to hit you, aren't I?
You are.
But I'm still at +1, so I'm on 3s as well. Wah. However, I do have paired weapons, so 6s count as 2 hits.
There's a 1 there.
So 2, 3, 4 extra hits. I'll take it.
Yep.
3s to wound. Probably should have used all out attack again here. Why? Why on this roll? So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 saves. So 10 saves on 4s because of Lucy's +1.
On 1s, which does not really help you. So
how many is
3
that?
die, 4, 5, 6.
That's 12. 2 damage each.
Mm-hmm.
And I've still got my bites as well. So I've got 8 attacks with my bites. And my spell is still in effect here to do mortal wounds on 6s to wound, but I'm hitting on 3s because of +1, -1. I wound you on 3s. So that is 5 saves as well as a single mortal wound.
Any rend?
Nope. So that's just 1 damage each, plus the single mortal wounds. That's 3 more that die. So there we go. There's a big hole where the dryads were, but
I forgot Groundbreaking Stomp. I'm not putting it on, but I would have seen what I would have gotten. Yeah.
-1 as well.
So Impaling Talons. Misses. Typical. 3 attacks with his sweeping blows, isn't it?
Yeah, -1 to hit me though.
That's -2.
So no save.
No, it's -1, sorry.
Alright, 6 up. There we go.
I was looking at the wrong profile.
Right, so Lucy going next with the Tree Lord Ancient. She did forget Groundbreaking Stomp, unfortunately.
Yep.
Which
My fault.
might have made a difference.
So the sweeping blows.
-1 to hit, so 2 hits.
And 3s.
1 wound.
-1.
6 up. Which I fail.
4 damage.
Kills a whole ogre, but then you've got your Impaling Talon as well.
No, I've done that. I haven't. 1 attack, 3s.
Hits.
And 2s to wound.
Typical.
Yep.
So I lost 2 models that turn. However, I'm bravery 9, so I would still pass. Because I'm bravery, I get +2 for being within 3 of you. And yeah.
Yep.
You would actually lose your -1 bravery on top of all that as well. Now, interestingly enough, even if Lucy had spent the command point, I would still control the objective because I had 6 models, which equals 12 controlling that.
Yep.
So, going into turn 3, well, at the end of turn 2, Lucy scores just 1.
Yeah.
Right.
Looking good.
Turn 3. I'm going to go first. Unsurprisingly, I'm going to cast Billowing Ash. I get it on an 8. That's the -1 to hit spell. You stop it with a 9. Okay. He is going to cast the +1 attack on them. I get it on a 9. Lucy fails to stop it.
Yeah.
I will also use the mortal wounds on the bite. It's a 5. I get it on an 11.
Who's this one?
This is still from him.
I don't think that's mine.
No, it's just the mortal wounds on a 6 is to wound with a bite. So there's that. He's then got the -1 to hit spell as well. Is the Tree Lord within 18? Yes, he is. So I'm going to cast down the Tree Lord, actually. Yep, there we go. 7. It becomes an 8.
Within 18 of this guy?
Yeah. So yeah, Greasy Deluge goes off. Over this side, I'm going to go for... What rend are the swords on the Colonel? Is it 1 or 2? Because it depends what that is as to whether
2.
I will. 2.
Ah, they're the size. I'm getting the wrong cards out.
Right, so the swords will be -1 then. I think. Right. I'm going to Mystic Shield these.
Yeah, it's -1.
Yeah, I'm going to Mystic Shield them as a result of that. I fail it. And I've just realised I've been forgetting to roll for me spells, which I'll do in a few moments. I'll also then cast 18-inch range for Rib Cracker.
Is this from a different caster?
Yeah, that's from the Butcher. So 18-inch range from him.
I can stop that.
Yeah, but I need to measure who's within 18. So the Dryads are not within 18, which means I can't do the more. So that's his... Yeah, he doesn't get any off. So he successfully casts 3. So he takes 1 mortal wound, but then he would... I should have done them one at a time. I'll do them. So first one, second, third. Because if I roll a 1 last, I take the wound. And then the other guy... No, he's fine. So... He gets to eat from his pot twice. First roll, 1. He takes a mortal wound. This is why I should have done this first. And the second one, a 3, which is +1 to hit, which I'm going to give on them. So before we went any further, Lucy moved the Vengeful Skull route, and it did 4 mortal wounds, D6, because they're within range of the Wildwood. So killed a whole Ogre.
I rolled for the Wildwood for the spell, but it didn't get to 6.
Nope. These guys have moved 8 inches, so hopefully going to try and tie up both of those. And basically everyone shuffled out. They moved sideways to get a bead on Durthu.
And you're not falling into my trap.
Okay, well, we'll see what happens. So I do have some shooting to do. The lead belches, D3 shots each. So 2 for them and an extra 2 here. So we're hitting on 4s against Durthu. We're hitting on 3s. 2 at -1. It's just a single damage.
4 re-rolling 1s.
Yeah, fine. I do have some charges now though.
Yep.
He's going to charge.
Okay.
10. So I get to roll 10 dice. And on the roll,
why have you put them there if you can go 10? Surely...
It makes no difference, I'm still within 6 of the objective.
I know, but...
Because then I want to start heading that way. Here we go. No mortal wounds. Now the question is, right, do I do my 6-inch piling trick with these, or do I charge because I've got more than 10 models? And I'll do mortal wounds on a 4. I don't think it's really worth it to do a couple of mortal wounds.
Is it 10 and more?
10 or more models, yeah. And there's 10 there. So I'm not going to do it. So I'm just going to pile... Oh, end of the charge phase.
Yeah, I was going to say. So for this unit,
yeah.
The whatever they're called.
Gluttons?
Yeah.
Nope.
The hero.
Which one?
This one down here that charged.
Okay.
The butcher.
Nope.
These horrible things
Iron
here.
guts.
Oh.
No. That's not as good as it used to be, like, is it? No way.
No. I remember once we played this
Oh yeah, what you did to me was horrible.
He walled them. He ran a unit of 6 through.
I ran a unit of 12 Ogres through and lost 4.
Yeah, that was before when you walled a dice for each model and one model is slain.
Right, so 6 guys can reach down here.
Rambrick and Stomp.
Yes.
No. Dirthu is not within 3, so...
Right, so the Gluttons into the Tree Lord. I'm actually going to spend 2 command points here. And actually I got one at the start of my turn.
Yep.
So I'm down to 1. I'm going to use all out attack to reroll 1s to hit. I'm also going to use the Blood Gullet one, which is reroll failed wounds.
Yeah.
So hopefully I can take this guy out. So I'm hitting on 2s because of my +1. Rerolling 1s.
That was always for 3.
But I only got 3 6s. So I get 3 extra attacks. Can I borrow 2 dice?
No.
Yeah, that one wasn't... Oh no, there's another 6. So I get 4 extra attacks. That one wasn't worth a command point, but re-rolling wounds probably is. So I'm wounding you on 3s, re-rolling. Oh god. And this is without one of the guys even attacking. So you've got all them saves to make with no rend.
Yep.
24 saves on a 3+ reroll on 1s.
Yeah.
Just count your 2s first. See if I kill you.
4.
Okay, that's 8 damage so far. That's another 6 damage. That's 14.
There's 6 on 2 dice. Oh.
Wow.
Okay.
Right, the Branch Witch is fighting back.
So because she's within 6 of a Wildwood, she gets +1 attack. So she gets 2 with the mandibles and 3 with the scythe. The mandibles are -1, so I'll do the purple dice. She's got no rules allocated to her, has she?
Nope.
Okay, so 4s. Of course. That's -1.
6 up save. Fail it.
And 1 damage.
Just the 1, so that drops him down to 6 wounds remaining. There we go. So the Firebelly will swing back. He has...
Why? You're going to be doing this down here, so...
I know, but I'm going to swing back with him. So I only get 2 attacks. 3s. Okay, yes, now I'm activating them to pile in from 6 inches away. Right, so I've piled in 6 inches. 3 of them are going to hit the Kernots and 6 are going into the Dryads.
But this is the ones to who first?
To the Kernots. So the black dice are the bites.
Yep.
So I'm hitting on 3s.
The tickets are down.
Oh god, look at that roll. That's horrendous. How glad are you that I did that?
Yeah, I'm just... Is it mine? Ah, no.
What?
For some reason I was like, thinking the tickets are -1 to hit, but now it's...
Reroll saves.
Yeah.
3s. Right, so 2 at -1.
So 5s re-rolling or...
4s, yeah, because they've changed the wording, so it's 5s re-rolling now.
Yeah.
So reroll.
Oh!
And then that was 1, I think. Right, so 1 went through, which is 3 damage. So 3 damage on one of the Kernots,
yep.
And now the other 6 into the Dryads.
Yep.
So hitting on 3s, that's a little bit better. Wounding you on 3s.
Yep.
That's fair, I'll take that. So 6, 7, 8, 9 at -1, and these are 3 damage each.
8.
So you'd be on it.
Rend?
Yeah, -1.
-1 +1, so 5s.
But reroll on 1s because the Kernot's being within range.
Yeah.
So 7 go through, that's 21 dead.
Yeah.
So that was 21 deaths in total. Lucy swung back with them and the Kernoth and did a single wound to this ogre over here. And unfortunately, Lucy's got no command points, so they will run. Good news for me, however, that scores me 10 points. No. Yeah. 8. 3 for controlling both of these, 3 for controlling both of them, and 2 for the centre. Puts me on 16 points to Lucy's 5. So we'll do her turn 3 and see where things stand. Right, unleash spite from the witch.
Front of them.
Oh. Which leaves you with the wraith.
Mystic shield.
Ouch. So moving phase, Lucy's ran away with the branch witch. The hunters have stayed here in combat. They're going to hopefully shoot and kill some ogres, as well as these guys coming in to hopefully do some damage. The dryads ran, and if Lucy just kills a single ogre over there that's on 2 wounds, I might add, she'll actually take our objective. In fact, actually, she takes it anyway because one of them is more than 6 inches away. So she actually controls that one. It's whether or not she can gain control of this one as well. Right, so Lucy's just remembered trample underfoot there, so we have gone and done it because it was just before the hero phase. 2 wounds which will actually kill, oh, I've just removed them actually already, which will actually kill the next guy. So Lucy's got a job to try and get rid of these. But Durthu is coming this way, and I think with all the shots, the fights from Durthu, the fight from the Kernoth Hunters, I think Lucy might, if she rolls very lucky, be able to pull this side back. So who's shooting first?
The dryads.
Durthu.
Yeah, that's the one. Am I any plus minus?
Nope.
Three's to wound.
1 wound.
-1.
Passed.
And the guys here.
Yep.
3's on the purple dice. Reroll and 1's for the Arch Revenant.
Yep, so 1 miss, that's decent.
And 3's.
Oh, 2. -1?
Yeah.
1. 2 damage, okay. I'm actually going to start taking the wounds on my leader. Charges then. So Kernoth Hunter's charging first. They make it on a 7. Durthu
Yeah.
makes it on a 10. So ground shake and stomp from Durthu.
Yeah.
Yep, goes off there at -1 to hit, which is very much needed, I think, for Lucy.
I'm going to spend my command point and give me hunters, the sword ones, the Arch Revenants.
+1 attack.
Yeah.
Yep.
But starting off with Durthu, he's within 8 inches of a wildwood. Still need to do me end of charge phase.
You do. So over here, the Slaughtermaster. Nope. The Ogres. Nope. And the Firebelly. Nope.
So I get 3 base for Durthu, plus an extra 2 for the Wrathful Guardian.
Yep.
So 3's.
Okay, that's a good start.
3's.
That's decent.
-2.
So 6 up. I pass 1.
That's 12 damage.
That kills 3 Ogres outright, so hang on. So he's on 2 wounds. That'll drop him to 2 wounds. And I'm going to take them.
And Massive Impale and Talons. 3's, 1 and a 6. He's unwounded, so 2's. It's -2.
Fail it.
Just 1 damage.
Just the 1. It doesn't kill models like it used to, does it?
No, you need a hit of a 6, and it does D6, but that's one of the worst hit. Just having 1 attack for him.
Yeah.
When it's a hit of a 6 and then just 1 damage, it's the worst.
I forgot to ask as well, I presume you're putting your thickets down.
Yes.
Absolutely, right, okay. I need to go for the hunters then.
You can't.
Why?
Groundbreak and stun.
Oh, it's not -1 to hit anymore, is it?
No,
It's
you
fight
go
last.
Yeah.
I forgot that. That's so good.
So they get 4 attacks base.
Yep.
Because of the command ability, they get an extra 1, so they get 5.
Does the leader get +1 to hit?
Yes, I don't hit rolls. So 3.
Reroll ones. Couple of ones. There's a 1 there. Yep. So just 1 misses that. Yep.
Yeah.
Pretty good. 2 misses total. That's very... Ah, wait. 6s to hit do mortal wounds, don't they?
Yes.
What's the rule for it?
It's unmodified.
Ah, it's a wound roll.
Yeah.
Is it 2 mortal wounds instead or in addition?
1 in addition.
1 mortal wound in addition. Wow. So are you wounding on 3s?
Yeah.
Right, so 1 6 does 1 mortal wound,
in addition,
which kills that guy. And then how many saves? 3, 6, 9 saves.
-1.
At -1. At 2 damage each. So 1 ogre dead, 2 ogre dead, 3 ogres dead. And then he's on 2 wounds.
Taking the banner.
Yeah, that doesn't do much. Although, yeah, because I can't reach him in there, that's why.
What do you mean?
I want him out, but I can't get in.
Right, we'll just see he's gone.
Okay, and then the next guy over's on 2 wounds. Oh, that was brutal.
You took them from there, so I can't pile in.
He can't pile in. No, but I've only got 2 models there, which means that I have to kill all 3 Kernots to actually take this objective. Right, so the 2 ogres fighting the Kernots. Yeah, I'm not going to kill them here. 3s. 2 wounds at -1.
So the thickets are down, so 5, 3 rolling.
So 3 damage, which I dropped 1 of them guys to 2 wounds. They don't need to take battle shock because of bully in the 1st degree.
I'm not finished yet.
You're not? What's happening
there's
next?
3 trample underfoot.
Ah, so he's not there, so only those 2 are within an inch of an enemy.
Let's pick 1 enemy unit within 1 inch of this model and roll dice for each model in my unit.
This model is not within an inch of him.
The way it says it's just you pick a unit within an inch
Of
this unit and roll 1 dice for each model in this unit.
Oh, okay.
So I do get 3.
No.
They roll 1s.
But nevertheless, that is most of that unit gone. Which means that Lucy does score 3 points, putting her on 8 to my 16. So, let's just see who will go first in the next round, Lou. Oh, crap! Right, so going into turn 4, I get to move this. Of course, I'm moving it away from me. There's not really much else place to go with it.
Oh, you're a separate.
No, because I'd have to cross myself, which means I'd do mortal wounds to myself, so no thank you. Plus your Sylvaneth units are unaffected by it. So, can Lucy kill them in the shooting phase to allow Dirthu to charge across to the Butcher? That is the important thing.
That's what needs to happen.
You need to do 6 wounds to them 2 iron guts. And you've got your shooting phase to do it, of course, as well.
Oh, 1 extra. Arcane bolt.
Okay, let's go for it.
Yep. From the Wraith.
She does get it. I failed to stop it, so that's 1 mortal wound down there. So let's go into the movement phase.
No, it's not.
Why?
Because I have another cast.
Oh, you got hers.
I'm actually going to cast Regrowth.
On who?
Me Hunter.
Oh, okay.
Because her own spell, they'll not be within 9, and I need
Well,
these to
they're
stop.
both within range. Could hurt them.
Oh, yeah. Gonna go the Unleashed Spites on
Okay.
the Butcher. Hang on, is that the Butcher?
That's the Butcher. It would hit
Yeah.
both of them though, and the Firebelly actually. So I'll try and stop it with a Butcher. I failed to stop it, and Lucy casts it on an 8, and it's all models within 9,
Enemy unit within 9, yep.
which is the Firebelly, the Butcher, and the Tyrant.
Right then, so we'll start with Smoke Guy here.
Firebelly
1.
takes 1, drops him to 5 wounds left.
The Sword Guy.
Yep.
I'm just going to start in the end.
Tyrant.
Yeah. 2.
2, drops him to 6 wounds remaining.
And finally,
The Butcher.
1.
1, drops him to 6 wounds remaining. That's, you know, getting
Getting
4 wounds across that isn't bad at all.
Yep.
Right, movement. Right, so the Arch Revenant and the Hunters have both moved forward, and Dirthu is now shooting it into them Iron Guts.
The Revenant are moving, but these both are still within 12 inches. So
Yep.
Verdant Blast them.
4 hits,
Yeah. Ooh,
2 wounds,
-1.
5 up. Failed. Oh, is it D3H?
Yeah. 5 wounds.
Oh,
Did you think it was just 1?
yeah.
Oh.
You did exactly 5 wounds. There was 5 wounds there because of that Arcane Bolt. Which means your Hunters are now free to shoot.
They're not shooting. Alright, but yeah, they will shoot into the Butcher guy.
Because he's just over 6 inches away, these two are just within,
Yeah.
so as long as Lucy kills him, she'll actually take that objective.
This is the Hunters, obviously. Am I at -to hit?
Nope. 2.
Oh, I didn't know if I rolled any 1s to hit there.
Don't think you did. But 2 wounds -1.
Yeah.
6 up. Pass 1, fail 1.
3
Oof.
wounds.
Leaves them on 3 left. And straight into the charge phase.
Yep. I've got me 1 CP. How far does Dirthu need?
He needs a decent, but don't forget you can charge him, then when you pile in, you can pull round into him.
Yeah.
So Dirthu,
Yeah.
7 should be enough to get him a good way around the Tyrant. You can get him round the back and then pile across. So Lucy making a 7-inch charge with the Hunters and charging with the Revenant as well.
I need, I know I've got them lead belches to deal with, but until his turn, my Dryads are safe, and if I charge, they'll just get rinsed me like all my others so far this game. So
Yeah.
I'm going for the centre. I technically do own it, have it, control it. That's the word.
Whilst there's 3 models there, but
It's Grainbreak and Stomp. I'm going to pick the Tyrant because he is better in combat and you can only pick 1.
yep,
So 4+.
he
Yep.
fights last.
That's what I needed.
So I'm guessing the Arch Revenant is fighting first.
Yep. Now at the beginning of the combat, which it is, I choose whether he re-rolls his save rolls or hit rolls of a 1. It's basically his shield he chooses, so I'm going to choose the shield. The big re-roll hits of a 1.
Okay.
He has only got 5. Yeah. Yep, I'll do that. So his Revenant's Glaive.
Yep.
3s.
Oh,
And 3s to wound.
1.
It's -2.
No save.
2 damage.
Drops me to 1 wound.
And the Zephyr Spites, yeah, the tail pincer one.
Okay.
4s to hit, no.
No, so you don't kill the Butcher. But the issue that I've got is I need to kill him to keep control of the objective.
Isn't he Darthu, not within 6?
He is, you've got 3, but if I kill him, you would only have 2, which means that you won't take it from him. So I've got 3 attacks with me tender.
The tyrant wasn't in.
The tyrant isn't, the butcher is. So I'm fighting with the butcher now. So obviously everything's going into the Arch Revenant. 3 attacks hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s. 1 wound at -1.
Survival.
3 damage.
Right, once per battle, when you allocate a wound or mortal wound to this model, you can choose to negate it.
Right.
So that would have scrapped that, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing that. I can't fly anymore.
So you would take 2 damage because you only take 1 wound.
That's true, I was thinking that.
But it still means that you've still got 3 wounds left.
But, no, I'll take all 3.
Okay.
Then I can still fly.
Okay. Well, I've still got 1 more attack, right? No, I can only do 1 damage with it.
Right.
Which is me bite. Which I hit with. I also wound with it.
Any wind?
Nope.
Takes
It's
it.
1 damage, so it leaves you on 2.
No, leaves on 1, he's only got 5.
Yeah?
I did 2 or 3. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's 4, yeah. Sorry.
Right, so go through.
Here we go.
Is he within 8 of the...
Is it just within 8 or wholly within?
I'm just gonna check. Wholly within 8.
I don't think it's wholly within. Nah.
No.
Still, with 3 attacks, you've only got to get 1 through, Lucy. 2 hits. 1 wound.
-2.
I've got a 3 up save because my big name dropped to a 5 up. Oh, kills him.
Flat 6 damage.
Yep, kills him. Which means you control that objective now. And those 2 side ones, scoring you 5 points, putting you at 13 to my 16. I've got to pull something really big out the bag now to try and pull this back. Right, here we go, my turn. Billowing Ash from him. I needed an 8, it fails. He's going to cast Blood Feast. No, he's not. He's got Rib Cracker, which is -1 to someone's save. Dirthu. Fail it. He's also... What?
I was going to say you're not rolling for your damage.
Oh yeah, I need to actually, if I successfully cast Unbinding, so no. Oh no, I don't have to roll for my damage.
I thought you had to do it anyway, even if
No,
you failed.
it's if you successfully cast. He's going to give them Blood Feast, which is +1 attack, which I also fail. He'll eat from his cauldron the first time. He takes a wound, D3 wounds actually. For 1, drops him to 4.
At least that's only 1.
Yep, and then he'll eat from his pot again. For God's sake! Oh. Okay. Right, so I've got 1 spell left with him. I'm going to go Mystic Shield on the Gluttons, which I fail. He's going to cast Rib Cracker on him, Greasy Deluge on Dirthu. I do get it on a 7 actually.
Yeah.
She stops it. And then I'm going to cast the Maw.
Does he not eat?
He heals a wound. I think you have to successfully cast, I'll double check. But then the Maw on Dirthu. I get it on a 7. Who you?
She's in range,
Oh yeah.
she?
Yes. 1. Continues for 3. That's 4 in total. 5. 5 mortal wounds.
I hear that spell.
So yeah, it is successful cast on Unbinding. I only got the Maw off. So I heal 1 wound.
You healed it. Oh no, it's the other one.
No, I didn't, because I had to successfully cast it. That's not good. That's really not very good for me. So, movement. So the lead belchers stayed still. They're going to shoot in a moment.
To where?
Well, they're going to shoot the dryads straight in front of them.
Yep.
But these guys both moved up. The gluttons also moved up as well. We're going to hopefully try a long bomb charge against these to try and get in far enough. As long as I kill her, I'll count as 6 models there, so I'll actually take it back. But...
Her who?
Well, him.
Yeah.
I actually take it back now anyway, so I don't even need to kill him, but, you know, I still want to. Anyway, the lead belchers get D6 attacks each because they stayed still.
Yeah.
Wow. That's abysmal.
Yeah.
4d3 would have probably get me more attacks. 4s. 3s. 1.
Any man?
Minus 1. 1 damage.
6 up. Wait. Yeah, there's not 10, so yeah, it takes the wound.
Okay, so charge phase, the gluttons. 7? Is that going to get me to death? I don't think it will, but I can certainly get around her.
Yeah.
Which should be more than enough to take her out. Of course, making sure I stay 3 inches away, I'm going to have to not pile in quite as far. But then I've got one other charge to make, which is the Iron Guts against them. Oh look, they're in.
Yeah.
So I'll move them over in a few seconds. The first, oh yes, end of the charge phase.
You're not within an inch.
Ah, fair enough, and they won't be. Unsurprisingly, Lucy, I'm going first with the Butcher.
Wait. Go on, break and stomp the Butcher.
What? He's not within...
3 inches? Oh.
You're not within 3?
I thought I was for some reason.
No.
No.
Right, so...
Why can you pile into him as well?
Because I don't want to. 3 hits.
Yeah.
2 wounds, minus 1.
So 5 up.
Flat 3, that's 6 damage. That'll kill the Arch Revenant.
Plan for next turn's Bearden.
So the Dryads going back at the back.
Yeah.
15 attacks. 4s and 4s, isn't it?
Yeah. Worse than yours?
So just 1?
Yep.
Wow. Take the wound though. You wholly within 6?
Yeah, you're minus 1 to hit us.
That's fine because I'm not going for them yet. What I am going to do though is do all of these ogres down here onto your sweet, lovely little branch witch.
Ah, she might...
Well, guess what? All of these attacks hitting on 3s.
Yep.
Is she minus 1?
No, she's a +1 to hit.
Any 6s on the blue dice count as 2 hits.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
You've got 1 6 on the black.
It's a bite, it doesn't count.
Okay.
And then 3s to wound. Whoa! The blue ones are 2 damage. The black one is 1 damage.
Anyone?
Nope.
She's not in cover, is she?
Nope.
5.
She's dead.
1 2 3 4.
2 damage each.
Oh.
She got splattered to a smithereen.
She's stuck.
Okay. And then the lead belchers are going to go back in the top corner as well. So there's 4 of them, so they get 2 attacks apiece. But then the leader gets 3. And then I've got the bites as well. So 4 bites. So these hit on 3s. And the wound on 3s. So they are minus 1, 2 damage each. And then they're just 1 damage.
Hey, I'll just...
Needing 6, there's 10 wounds.
Yeah.
So that kills that squad. And that's the end of... And with that, I score 3 points for holding these 2. I score 2 points for this, that's 5, and 6 because of that one put me on a total of 22. I also killed an enemy model within 12 of that, which means that it's refilled.
Yep.
Ready for my next turn.
So confident. Oh, right.
Oh well, you get to go first then.
I can't come back. I can't score however many ahead you are, I don't think.
Well, you're on, what you're on, 13. I'm on 22. The most you can actually score is 8.
Yeah.
So.
But I am going to continue. It's just some Durthu to go A up.
What, are you going to have them take out them gluttons?
Yeah.
You need to heal them first though.
I can't.
Why?
Because my branch witch had regrowth.
Has she not got it?
No.
Oh.
She has got the Verdus Harmony.
Right. But still, you've got a lot of hunters that can probably pile in and hurt them a lot.
Yep. I know there's no point in continuing, but solid I am. Just thought, considering Alariel is the goddess of life, you would think generically Sylvaneth would have a 6-up female pain type.
Does one of the Wargroves not give you that, or any of the battalions?
I can't think offhand. I don't think so. Anyway, she will cast Verdus. No. Yes, she will. No, she won't. Verdus Harmony replenishes.
Yeah.
She'll cast her own. Maybe 7.
Fails.
It's about the same as my magic's been all game.
So let us guess, are you moving these all up here so that everybody can get into the gluttons?
Yep.
So make space for Durthu there.
Mm-hmm.
And then move them up so the 3 away.
Shooting.
Yep.
Durthu has took 5 runes. So he's got
4 shots.
Yep, you can see better than me.
2 hits. This is of course at the gluttons. 2 wounds. Rend.
I didn't. Oh, -1.
Both go through.
3, 4, 5.
5. So you kill an ogre. And then you wound the next one.
And the hunters.
Yep. Oh, 2 hits.
Yeah.
2 wounds.
-1.
5, 6 up. Nope. 4 more. Kills another ogre and then wounds the next one down to 3.
Charges.
Yep.
Hunters.
They make it in. Durthu makes it in as well. So I presume Durthu is coming around here.
Yeah.
And then put the hunters there so that they're away from the heroes, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Stomp on them.
Yep.
Ha. Right. He's wholly within 8, so he gets an extra 2 attacks with the Guardian Sword.
He does. Wounding.
3s.
Okay. -2.
Yeah.
No save.
Then it is d6 damage each.
Okay.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
So that's 3 augers plus 2 wounds. So 1, 2, 3 plus 2 wounds. Drops into 1.
Imperial and Talon.
Oh!
D6 mortal wounds. That's the first time since this
And you
bit.
roll a 1. Holy crap. That was a good piece of work.
Still.
That, do you know what? If you'd pushed them up further, faster, but putting them right over there out the way is what held them up. If they'd been here in the centre from the beginning, I think that you might have been able to...
Your plan didn't quite go to work, plan. Your plan didn't quite go... What's the phrase?
Your plan didn't go to work? Your plan didn't work?
Yes, whatever that phrase is.
Do you know what, right? Like, it looked very brutal because of how fast I killed your dryads. But you counterpunch with both of these in both of your last 2 turns very well.
Them two, like, Durthu.
They killed the Iron Guts, and they've just took out like the rest of that glutton squad there.
See, my plan was to push these up and jump through.
Yeah.
But it never got there.
Yeah. I think had you pushed them up the centre, do you know...
Had I known that these buggers were 3 damage each.
You know they are though, I always bring them.
Oh, I can't remember what I had for dinner.
You know what, like ogres are brutal, and as soon as you hit something with next to no save, the fact that I had -1 rend and I cast the -1 rend, the -1 save spell on them, you've got to buff the ogres. I think Lucy, we need to get you another Dirthu, because I think we're running 2 or 3 Dirthus. Now that they're only 300 points instead of 400.
I like my blocks of dry.
I know you do.
They usually do last longer than 1 turn.
But in fairness, you normally don't get hit with that many damage 3 attacks. So that is a victory to the Gutbusters. Sorry, they're not Gutbusters, the Ogor Mawtribes.
Yes, they go through with the Flesh Eaters. It's currently 1 game each.
It is. So the next game that we're going to do is going to be the Stormcast versus Iron Jaws one. The reason that we're choosing to do the Bone Reapers versus Slaves one last is because you've already had 2 of those battle reports recently.
Yep, they were the last 2 games we did.
Yep. So stay tuned, guys. I hope you're enjoying this. And
sorry about rules and the minus.
We only forgot 1 or 2 small things each. So I think that was a pretty decent game.
I'm going to blame that on me, General dying, because I forgot his
yes, you've got his command trait, yeah. Right. Do you know what? I really enjoyed that ogre list. I thought that was quite a good ogre list.
It was. It was.
And the fact I left them there waiting for you to just jump out 9 inches away so I could then just shoot you.
But you didn't. You got them too close, which meant I couldn't summon into them.
I did.
Which hindered me a lot.
Absolutely. We definitely need some new trees for you, though.
Yeah, but I wonder how they'd fare against something not as breakable. That would be a real match.
Well, what would you like to see them against?
So, something that's not so... Stormcast, possibly.
I'll take you on another point with that.
I know what... Something that's not as breakable. That's what I'm trying to say, but I can't actually think offhand.
More wounds and a better save. Tougher to shift units.
Clearly they came down and they wiped 2 units, 3 units without blinking. If it was against something else, that would be a hell of a match.
Yeah.
You couldn't predict it, where we knew from turn 2.
It was probably going in my favour. This is an interesting spell, though.
Yeah.
I like that.
If that against something that affects bravery because you add D3.
I was lucky because obviously I had +2, 1 because of the banner, +2 because I was within 3 of an enemy unit. So I was actually okay. And the fact if I'd used Bully in the First Degree on these guys as well, they wouldn't have been running at all. But against other units, an extra D3 models running, especially if you're running sort of multiple wound models, it's a massive, massive game changer. It's a really cool spell.
Yeah.
So, without further ado, guys, we're going to head off. We're going to get the next game ready, and we'll see you again very soon.